This video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Map First Impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at St Croix Flowage. Map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub, and this map is available for all platforms. This is kind of an interesting forestry map. It is to emulate the area named St. Croix Flowage in northern Wisconsin. So I went ahead and looked that up on the old Google, and I have to say, this is a pretty good representation of the images that I'm seeing of that area, at least some of the islands aspects of the St. Croix Flowage. So if you're into forestry maps, this might be something that you're into. This map happens to have over 12,800 trees on the map. So with that, let's just go ahead and jump on in. There's only a few things we're really going to need to pick. Let me do this tour because we do not have any animals built into the map or anything. Go ahead and pull up the log. You're going to see, just like most forestry maps, this log loads up, or this map loads up lickety-split. And here we are on the map. So if we zoom out and take a look at the map, see the vast majority of the map is water. A little bit, in my opinion, maybe a missed chance here. This island looks a lot like an island that I'm seeing when I look up St. Croix Flowage, or Flowage. Then this is going to be the shoreline, but it seems maybe a little miss that we don't have more land over here, or this whole thing isn't just shifted this way a bit, and to get a whole lot more land on this side. Take a look at the lands area. You would start out by owning this lower right corner, which is only $16,200. Land on this map is extremely cheap. $21,000, $8,900. This whole section over here, $29,000. Big island, almost $12,000. Most expensive part of the map is all the water, is actually almost $102,000 if you want to own, I guess, the bulk of the water. So let's take a look. We have the store, gas station, animal dealer, and then the sawmill. Those are the only things on the map. Now down here, if you were to do farming, I think this area down here would be excellent for farming. We're going to see when we do an aerial tour. This area down here is fairly flat. This area over here is fairly flat also. This area right along this road is going to be flat. Kind of some hilly stuff here. This is fairly hilly. Kind of a big groove cut through it for the road access. If you're going to be doing some farming, I think this is probably going to be the main farmland area. This map has all of the standard crops available on the map. But when we look at the prices, the only sell point is the sawmill, and the only thing they accept is typically sawmill stuff. Wood chips. If you want to do traditional farming on this map, you're either going to need to grow and consume your own products or put down placeable sell points if you wish to sell them. For our starting equipment, we have some pretty small list of starting equipment, all new, well maintained, has some decent value to it. There are no animals, there are no fields, there are no contracts. Let's take a look at that starting equipment. Start out with a Valtra N174 tractor, 201 horsepower. Sampo HR46X 3 harvester, 168 horsepower. The FHL 13AK Tempa log trailer with crane. Got front loader arms and a log fork for your Valtra. That's all we start out with. So let's take a look. It's going to be a pretty quick tour here. Here's the shop. Got our shop icon. Got our customize, repair, and sell trigger here around back. So a little peep into the shop. Good option there would have been to have some decorative stuff in there, shop-related items. Of course, we've got our starting equipment over here. Let's go ahead and get set up for a fly around. And the first thing you're going to notice is the view distance on these trees is pretty short. It's probably because of the fact that we've got almost 13,000 trees slammed in here pretty tight with respect to just a little bit of land that we have. But as a result, you can see off in the distance the land minus the trees because they aren't drawn in. What we really can see is how the land lays from this distance. Like I said, way back there, lower half of the map is fairly flat. If you're going to be doing some farming, that is probably going to be where you want to do it. Got this interesting ramp leads up here to this upper section. Really sure what that is, but we'll drive up that here in a little bit. A little bit of a land bridge that runs out this way. See all of these trees and just all of a sudden start to populate in. How densely planted they are. See that island over there is fairly flat, and then from this perspective, you kind of see the lay of the land. Get up even higher, you'll be able to see pretty much the lay of the land all the way across the map. And I'm expecting the draw distance for the trees is so low comparatively to what I'm used to seeing, and that is probably because of wanting to maximize performance for consoles. Got our shop there. Hanging down further this way, we've got our fuel. We have our animal dealer. If we do have a farm, and we do want animals, we do have an animal dealer here that we could transport them from. We're not forced to buy them from our own animal pen. Then down here in the lower right corner, and this is the quadrant that we own in new farmer mode. Okay, so we own this down here where the sawmill is. We have the sawmill, we have our log here at the log rack, and then we have the wood chips, chip pile, and this way, then move over to what I feel is going to be prime farmland. Clear these trees, this section here, and that section down there. I'm going to go ahead and fly back to the shop. We're going to get our Mahindra and then do a bit of a drive. Kind of check out this stuff from the ground view. So here you can see that big old cut through the hill. Series of land bridges there. Be right back. Alright, so let's go ahead and go this way, and I want to go up this deep bridge. I'm not sure, maybe this is some sort of St Croix landmark. Ramp or bridge or something. It really just comes up here to this flat plateau, and then not a lot of stuff up here. It's not like you'd really be using this to as a staging area for forestry, I wouldn't think. Would be an interesting maybe area to set up shop. Have to climb that hill every day. Head across the big old land bridge. Even at ground level, tree draw distance is such that you notice it. See that there's no trees over there. As we get further away, those trees are going to be vanishing, fading away. Yeah, I suppose that was all done to maximize console performance. Given the fact that there are close to 13,000 trees on the map has fairly limited land. The bulk of the map is just that water. This is fairly flat also. Little area here in the middle. Let's head on back and we'll drive down past all the sell points, buy points, over to the southern area where I think if you did play on the map, that would be where you would do the your farming, your main farming at. Even in new farmer mode, where you only have $100,000, other than buying all the water, you would be able to buy all the land on the map and still have a fair bit of money left over to expand your equipment operation. You start from scratch or new farmer mode. Start from scratch or farm manager mode. You are going to be able to definitely buy the entire map from the outset and then still have plenty of cash. Buy whatever forestry equipment you want. Land bridge over to that island. Interesting land bridge here. Sure. We have our animal dealer trigger. If you're going to do cows or sheep, you're going to have a placeable wool or milk sell point, especially in eggs. No egg sell point on the map. Our fuel. This is the road we're going to need to take. Leave. Oh. Wrong road. Need to take the next road over to get to our sawmill. Oh, well, that road we were on, that took us there also. Anyway, this will work. I don't want to fall off of that bridge. And we've got our log trigger here. We can either put them in the log racks or right here beside the log racks, like. The wood chip, cell point. And then let's head on down. Check that lower leg. Do farming here, right. Then once we get past this kind of rock face, then we really get some leveled off terrain. Once we clear all of these trees out of the way, we can have prime farming real estate. This is going to take us to that next location. Nice flat farmland for the most part. So guys, that is St Croix Flowage. Again, this map is for all platforms, and you're going to find it over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this map? And until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.